Well, howdy, kids. Your Uncle Birch here with another fabulous video, I'm sure. As you can see, got a little dressed up for this one. Had to go through wardrobe, do my makeup, make my face all white. No, that's the lighting, actually. This video, the advanced laws of attraction, um, dress to impress. Now, I have this relative that lives in West Hollywood. A lot of my in-law relatives live in West Hollywood, where people only buy designer clothes. And for years, this relative sent me really expensive clothes. This is Armani. Armani. See in there? Prada. And I left these things sitting around my closet. Tend to not be a very fancy guy, um, but I rethought that, and the results seem to be clear. This is money. I don't even know how much an Armani suit goes for, but this is money right here. I am wearing money. I am walking in money. Wearing money attracts money. Like attracts like. If you dress like a bum, you're going to be a bum. If you hang out with bums, you're going to be a bum. You hang out with a bunch of broke ass motherfuckers, and you're going to be a broke ass motherfucker. So, I'm not encouraging you to be a snob, but you got to think about that. You got to think about what do you wear, who do you hang out with, where do you go. Um, and I talked about this before with my friend with Candelo. Uh, Candelo Cambisa. I do a podcast with him every Monday night called Candelo's Corner. I am the co-host. Um, and he echoed what I said, and he tells a story where he went to thrift stores, and if you're savvy, if you're a good hunter, you go to a thrift store and find designer clothes. Especially depending on where you live. I guess if you live in Hollywood, you'll probably find a lot of designer clothes at thrift stores. Um, so Versace shoes, he said, um, Armani clothes, that kind of thing. Got them at thrift stores, so you got them cheap. If you're gonna do that route, I mean, because I understand that not everybody has the money. If you had the money, you wouldn't be thinking about how to attract the money. Uh, but you can get them. You can get those same designer clothes that are secondhand and from a thrift store. If you're going to do that, go that route, cleanse that stuff. Okay, and anytime you buy something used, something somebody else had, so especially something somebody else wore, you got to cleanse the hell out of that stuff. Cleanse it with smoke, cleanse it with salt water, pour some Florida water in the laundry or something. There's probably a lot of ways you can do that, but you want to cleanse it. But so there's a way. There's a way to get expensive designer stuff that's not that expensive, and it's still going to represent money. Uh, so me, I started putting these clothes that my relative sends me to use, and I'm looking way sharper than I ever did, of course, but we got to say, uh, definite change in the money flow when I started doing that. And another thing, so dress to impress, or like they say, dress for the job you want to have, not the job that you have. Job I want to have is, a wealthy entrepreneur on my yachts. Yeah, that'd be nice. I wouldn't turn that down. Um, but what else was I going to? So what you do, the laws of attraction, what? First of all, like attracts like. That's sympathetic magic. That's not exactly the laws of attraction, but it is speaking about attraction. So like attracts like. So if you wear money, you attract money. You wear a old beat up hoodie and torn up blue jeans, and you're attracting that kind of stuff into your life. But also, this one I've said for a long time, and I've done a lot of research. You know, live like you wish you were. It might be hard for you to run out and buy a yacht, but I have found, and it makes perfect sense with the laws of attraction. Um, when I scrimp, when I save, when I sit on my cash, it pretty much stays that amount of cash. It stays the same. It attracts nothing. When I throw it around, when I go out a lot, when I tip well, more money comes in. If I throw it around like I don't need it, um, and I've been even known to, like, right before the rent bills are due, just throwing money out there, um, buying people's drinks, tipping well. Everybody really likes it when I walk into a place because I'm a good tipper. Um, that's when the money comes in. And I know if you're in America, you see the feed the pig commercial. No, I don't see it that way. I mean, if you're going to save up for something that you want to get, I understand that. But I've never been very good at having a savings account, anyways, um, and never really saved a whole lot. But I have found that when I try, I have less to put in that account. So it's covered. So we're going to dress to impress. We're going to stop hanging out with broke ass motherfuckers. um, and live like we're already rich. Go out, have a good time. Uh, Take cash out of the bank. Don't use your credit card for all these nightly excursions, going out all the time, or you will attract the IRS, and they'll say, "Well, God, your lifestyle exceeds your income." Well, they don't know what your lifestyle is like if you're just using cash. Just go to the ATM, withdraw a bunch of cash, go out, have a good time. Uh, Insist on taking the check, paying for the check whenever possible. Um, Throw it around, throw it around. And it might piss off some of your broke ass friends, but there's a book, one of my favorite books, that you probably shouldn't read because it's a terrible book. Terrible, evil, vile, disgusting book. It's called The 48 Laws of Power. Very handy book. It's disgusting and vile because you won't like the things that it says in there. But you will understand how to utilize power, and you will understand how power has been utilized on you your whole life by the ruling class. But one chapter in this book, I forget which rule it is. Maybe you can go look it up. You Google this. But beware the infected, for they shall infect you. We want to be nice people. We want to help people out. Witches are often doing work for people to help them out in all kinds of situations in their lives. Um, but there are some people that are always having a hard time. No matter what you do for them, you loan them money, and then they're fucking coming back a couple months later trying to borrow more money. Um, they're always down in the dumps. They're always depressed. There's those people that light up a room when they walk in it. There's other people that make it dark when they walk into it. Everybody gets depressed when they're around these people. These people are like the worst, like psychic vampires. They bring everybody's energy down. And some people, thrive on drama. They thrive on trauma. They telling you about their miserable fucking lives is their main pastime in the world. Does this sound like anybody you know? Because if it does, you get the hell away from that person. And again, like I said with the other thing, and I'm going to adjust my camera and try and get out of this fucking glare. It was great till the sun started to come out. Oh, hey, that's not bad. Okay, I'm just going to lean this way. Um, I don't want you to be a total snob, but there are people in your life whose energy is not beneficial for you. And that one I found to be really important. And when I realized that there was somebody around me, actually, that I was in a relationship with that was a toxic person, depressed all the time, only talks about the bad things going on in her life, because I don't know, that's like small talk for this person. And my life has been so much better when I got away from that fucking person. Beware the infected; they will infect you. Those that are depressed all the time, stay away from them, or you're going to be depressed. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't help people. Some people you can help, but there's some drowning victims that are going to pull you down with them if you try and save them. You need to learn to recognize those people. Uh, you may have clients that you help. That's different. That's work. But I wouldn't hang out with those clients. Wouldn't spend a whole lot of time with those clients. Wouldn't invite those clients over for dinner. Uh, so, so when you're dressed to impress, stop hanging around broke motherfuckers. Beware the infected. And we're going to live like we already have it. Throw it out there and be amazed. You'll come back. A good way to do it is to go to the sacredgrovestore.com and buy all the magical stuff you've ever wanted. Just throw it out there, and then it'll be kind of circular. Because then I'm going to take, what's the profit off of that, and I'm going to throw it out there too. And it's just all going to be coming in all the time to all of us. And remember, my viewers, when you shop at the sacredgrovestore.com, you can use the discount Freakville1309, the name of this channel. When you check out, there's a little discount code prompt place to put that in there, and I believe it's 13% off was the code I gave for that. So you can get 13% off of all of your witch wares at thesacredgrovestore.com by using the name of this channel for your discount. So get out there and have a damn good time. Blessed be.